I don't really know what I'm gonna get into tonight. I'm trying to keep my voice down as well, just a little bit. I do have company here. I think they're sleeping. All right, so Acid is based in Bird Box. That's crazy. Komarovo Bird Box, the Coastal Boys. That's funny because Korn. There's a funny story about that. Korn posted a screenshot in the Discord yesterday, and literally it's a base on Bird Box on the roof. There's watchtowers everywhere. It looks exactly identical to what we did down in Cherno. So now we have three Bird Box bases that we know of. That's crazy, dude. Bird Box is just a fan favorite, I guess. Yo yo, what's good, Grinch? Welcome in, my friend. How you doing, Grinch? Grinch, you don't gotta wait too much longer. I'm dropping my server. I'm dropping my server this week. Special announcement, people. The Scrubby server goes live this week. I will have more details out tomorrow. Went to an Employee of the Year thing. I didn't get it, but at least I was nominated. Got dinner out of it, though. Oh, hell yeah, dude. You must be a pretty good worker, dude. Salute that for sure. I acknowledge your hard work, Gnome. Good shit, man. What's up, Liquid? Just got back from a yearly cleaning at the dentist. Doing way better now that I'm home. Hope you're doing well, homie. Hope you're doing well too. Hope you clean those teeth. Hope you're chilling, dude. Welcome back to the stream. We are in official Livonia right now. I'm logged out right by our base. Our base has been under full attack the last few days, last few weeks actually, and we've just got back on our feet last night. And we've had so much action in this area. It's crazy. You know how it is, Scrubby. I have no say in where the base goes. I just run security. Yeah, you're. What are you? You're the nail runner. You tell Acid, bring me sheet metal. He got it. Acid don't give a fuck where we base. He just wants to help out. He just wants to be a troop. Sheesh. What's good, Arby's? Gigantify. Gigantify. PC server or console? It's gonna be a console server. It's gonna be an Xbox server. Yeah, easy Xbox server. We actually did an Xbox server about a year ago now, and it actually had quite a bit of success. So I'm just gonna bring it back. We're gonna do the same rules. There's not too many rules, but yeah, make sure you guys, if you're interested in that, you're checking out the stream tomorrow because I'll have a lot of details tomorrow about the server, but it will be out this week. Avoiding a food coma? Oh no. Husky and Henny want me to jump on, but I'm so full over here dying. Take it easy, Grinch. Take it easy, man. I appreciate you. No cavities. I just hate going to the dentist. I feel you on that, man. Yeah, I don't want people sticking shit in my mouth. I don't want people scraping my teeth. You know the little scraper that they get for your teeth? That shit. That's annoying. Yes, it'll be the Scrubby Tsunami server. It'll probably be called Scrubby Tsunami Official with Events. That's what it was called last time. Yeah, Official with Events. Because we're gonna run events every week, or maybe bi-weekly to start. But I'm gonna get everybody off the ground too. Like I'm not gonna start running events for at least a month or two. Like I'll probably get people in there. You guys can loot up and I'll have details. Don't worry about that. But yes, there will be events on the server as well. PvP events for sure. Acid the nail runner. That's it, man. Just bring us nails and bring me an M4 and we're chilling. This guy's pretty kitted. I actually am so geared right now. I don't really know what to do with myself. Especially when you make especially when they make you do a yearly cleaning. That shit gets hella annoying. I know it's good for you, but it's still annoying. Yeah, it's good for you for sure. You definitely want to keep up with your health these days, dude. It's honestly a blessing that you can go to the dentist. Like, not everyone can afford that shit or has insurance, so if I can get a hold of Mito and Seth, I might get the whole squad ready to roll. Bro, I need Mito and Seth. I need Mito and Seth in my life. I need everybody that was in the server last time back on that server. I need it to go even bigger than it did last time. Because we had some pretty good success last time. It'll be a server where it'll be focused on official. It'll run just like official, but there will be a safe zone, there will be a trader, and all the loot that you accumulate on the server, you'll use that for the events. So like there will be no weapons. I mean there will be basic weapons provided for you at the events. But if you want to be super geared for these events, you'll have to bring your own loot. And you'll have to risk your life because they're going to be one life events, you know. We're not going to be doing respawns or anything like that. It's going to be raise the flag, dude. Raise the flag as always. One life. You bring what you're willing to lose. But that doesn't mean, you know, bring a really small kit and not care about winning, because the winners will be rewarded. Winners will be rewarded. Damn, this looks good. Yeah, Livonia for sure. Very true, my brother. Insurance is definitely a blessing. Yeah. Had to look on the bright side of things. Even though the dentist is definitely annoying, it's a good thing, man. Not everybody has the ability to afford the dentist. Penny and Husky said they're down. All I'll be missing is those two. I think I mentioned it briefly to Mito last time I talked to him. We'll see if he gets on, but I mean, it's a community server, dude. Like, it's not going to be as high pop as an official server right away. So you'll have time to get in there and kind of get grounded. That's kind of the fun of a new server, is whenever it's first released, you know the economy is up for grabs. And the only rule of the server, because I don't really like joining servers where there's a bunch of rules. The only rule is going to be don't raid the trader and don't shoot anybody in the safe zone. Like, those are really the only rules. Safe zone and trader. Don't raid trader, don't shoot safe zone. And they're literally right next to each other. So it's really not going to be a hard rule to follow, I don't think, for most people. It's been a minute since I talked to him. I think Mito went to Japan, and after that, he's just been in school. Spooky, what's up? How you doing, my friend? Welcome in. We're letting the adventure take us where it goes tonight. I'm not really sure what I want to do. I do have a spark plug. I could try to run to bunker, but I was thinking about it, guys. I will bet my left nut that Ada is gone. And at the very least, the tires are griefed. You're doing okay. I had a great day. I hope you had a great day too. I hope you're recovering swiftly. Oh shit, that's right. Him and Seth did go to Japan. I forgot about that. Plus I know he got a girl and a new job, so he's been busy. Didn't know he'd got a new job. I knew he's been in school. I didn't know he had a new job too. But yeah, Mito's on that real life grind, so we gotta salute that, and we'll see him when we see him. Yeah, she gone. I was thinking about bunker, dude, just running there. I don't think I even really want to do that. Because what happens when I get down there and it is gone? Then I gotta run my ass back, and I don't even have a punched card. I guess I could go get the punched card. Not gonna do that right now, though. If I remember correctly, that's what he said. Could be wrong, though. Yeah, I don't really talk to him like that anymore, that's for sure. I didn't, but what day at a time? Oh no. Glad you had a great day just filling up my water for the night. Feel like I'm nothing but fluid at this point. Water's a major key. That's an imperative one. What about like sleepy time tea? I feel like tea, like when you're sick, tea definitely helps out. Or like juice, or like something light. Usually when I'm sick, I don't really eat too much, so make sure you're getting that apple up. Make sure you're filling that apple up, Smokey. Me and Husky logged in bunker right now. If you down close, I will hop on in like 10, 15. Oh no, I'm not. I'm up at Lookout. But what you could do, Grinch, honestly, what would be amazing is if you could go to the outside up by the tower and let me know if our Ada is still there, because we died at the bunker the other night and we drove the Ada down and we stranded it. The Ada has been stranded down there at the bunker and it only needed a spark plug to get out of there. But I would imagine it's gone. That's the only thing. And if it's still there, bro, all you need is a spark plug and you can drive that shit away. You haven't really eaten much. You should eat this banana. Bananas are good. That's your calcium for today. Or potassium. I'm more of an apple guy. Not because of Daisy, but I like chopped bananas sometimes. You throw some bananas in granola. That's where it's at. How's it going, Matt? Welcome in, my friend. Just chilling, man. Just chilling. We are in Lookout, obviously. Not really sure what I'm up to right now. I think I'm just running into town and seeing what happens. Going where the run takes me. How are you doing? Matt, can I get your thoughts on the early exit for St. John's? Probably gone. I do have a spark on me, but I'll check. I'm sure she gone since when we went down heavy, died to a duo that we ran into trying to get in the bunker. Yeah, dude, I am imagining the 8 is gone. If it's not, I do think the wheels are probably griefed. But it's worth checking. Nobody has checked yet, so that's what I was getting to, is it'd be nice for somebody to just peep it, especially if you're at the bunker already. That'd be a big help. Welcome in, Tree. How you doing, man? Tree, I felt really bad the other night whenever we died prematurely in Lookout here. I know we had such a good run back, and you still didn't get to see the base, but it was a valiant effort, my friend. That's pretty much all I had, was the banana. I really couldn't tell you when I had my last full meal since getting sick. I do feel kind of hungry, which is a good sign. You have this, there's a really cool app these days. It's called Uber Eats. You should definitely invest. Especially if you want a full meal and you're not down to cook. It is a little bit on the expensive side. But Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub, all them shits are created for times like this, Spooky. Oh yeah, no worries. I'll check when I hop on there soon. Yeah, I can tell you the exact location. Like, you have to go up into the tower where the tower entrance is and follow the brick road, the brick path. And at the very end of the brick path, towards the security shack, on your right, there will be the Ada and one of the pine trees. Pretty sure I took one with me, so I'm happy. We definitely killed everybody, Tree. We definitely killed everybody. I mean, I haven't had an appetite. Oh no. Yeah, maybe you could order something and throw it in the fridge for later. That's part of the problem when I'm sick too. I don't really want to cook nothing, so that's usually when I'll bust out the Uber Eats. Is it just north of bunker where it's at in the woods? So it's you go out the tower, you're outside, right outside the tower, and you follow the brick path all the way to the road, the main road, and before you hit the road, you turn right, and it's in one of the pine trees there. We didn't hide it well at all. I should have. Yeah, they've been a good defensive team all year, but questionable offense. And they went out and shot 28% versus Arkansas, worst performance of the year. Damn, they are chokers, huh? Can't perform when the lights are on. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, I'm actually sorry because I had St. John's in my Final Four, I believe. I think I had him playing Michigan State in the Final Four, or the Elite Eight. I had him going really deep, and it was only because of you. And I'm just like, damn, now Matt and I are both down bad in our brackets, probably. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, I'll check it out. Would be sick if it is, since I'm an explosive mule. Yeah, dude. In theory, you'll need a spark plug, and that's it. But I would, like I said, I'd be willing to bet my left testicle. That shit's gone. You get an employee discount with Uber Eats? No, I don't think so. I barely order Uber Eats, dude. I know I just said that, like, when I'm sick, I'll order it, but that's on very rare occasions. And I don't think I've actually, because I've only been doing Uber since, like, I've only been doing it for a year. And I really haven't been sick too much in this past year. Was talking more about the past. So I don't know. I don't know if I get a discount. I probably do. The thing is, Uber and Uber Driver are two different apps. So I don't know how that would work. When you're doing Uber Eats, like me, and you're delivering, you don't actually use the Uber app. You use the Uber Driver app. Oh no! Thank you, Muffin. Holy shit. 1 tier 1 sub to Grinch. Enjoy your ad-free viewing experience, my friend. Welcome, 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 Grinch, to the tsunami wave. Thank you, Muffin. Holy shit. You're a legend. Yeah, my bracket's toast. No chance it's there. I don't think it's there either. I don't think it's there. I hope it's there. You can hope all you want, Grinch. You can hope all you want. Welcome in, Ranger. Welcome in, my friend. How you doing? How was your day, Epic? I hope you had a great one. Damn, I can't even shout you out. I gotta wait a minute. If it's like DoorDash, they give you a credit card that gives they give you a card that gives you a discount. I don't know if it's like DoorDash. I mean I had the option to get a card, but I actually chose to do um what is it? Mobile deposit. Usually sometimes you can get a card that you can put your earnings on. But I did like direct deposit. So I didn't get a card. Is that base found smelly found in the woods to the west? Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. It's basically on the edge of the map. It's like west of the castle, right on the edge of the map. Yeah, it's like 3-story watchtowers, camo nets. I'm thinking about going over there and just checking it out. Yo, what's up, survivalist? Welcome in, my friend. I just don't want to run from the bunker back to base with a spare plate and 4 guns plus explosives. Yeah, you don't have to do that, bro. If you want to go lightweight, dude, just drop the plate. It ain't necessary to carry multiple plates on you. I know you want to. I know you want to help out the homies, and so do I. Like, I usually like to leave the bunker maxed out, but sometimes you got to worry about your life too, Grinch. Doing wonderful. Just a bit drained today. No worries on my shout out. Yeah, yeah, today was definitely draining. But it was a good day. You can have good days as well as draining days, at the same time. It was that Monday grind for sure today. Jojo, how you doing, my friend? Welcome. Welcome in, Jojo. True, if that car's there, I'm going for more. Yeah, dude. Grinch, don't get your hopes up, Grinch. It ain't there, my friend. But I figured I'd let you know. It should be a green Ada. Green Ada. Dude. Somebody pulled this Olga trunk. Somebody's rotating car parts in Lucao. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Also, let me know if the audio is desynced. I haven't really checked that. For those that don't know, sometimes my audio does get delayed or desynced. I can fix it immediately, but I do need usually somebody to let me know that there's an audio issue, so don't be afraid to let me know that the audio is fucked. Sounds good, okay. It's easiest to tell when, like, I open a door, because the door should make that noise according to what's happening on screen. And right now we have the M4 carbine. Some would say the best gun in the game. I used to say that. I don't know how I feel about that anymore, that take. Over time, I've become a really big LAR fan. Also, since I said that, the DMR has been introduced. DMR is probably, like, statistically the best. I'm gonna try to sleep. I'll be back if I can't. Hope you have a great stream. No worries, Spooky. I appreciate you stopping in, and I really do hope you feel better. Try to get some rest, and, you know, take care of yourself first, for sure. Appreciate you. I love M4 with just the iron fronts. Or the front irons. I have the backup iron sights on right now. Forget what it looks like without. So we got this one. Or we could go with this one. How do you guys feel about the backup iron sights? It looks kind of goofy. And it's only for the M4. Hate him? Oh no. I guess I'm just rocking them to do something different, to try to get better with these things. A lot of times I will use attachments that I don't really love, but that I'll try to improve with, you know, it's not a bad thing to try that, but sometimes it will get you killed. You can't fucking aim, you know, sometimes. It is preference. If I take this off, I don't know. This looks really good. This is actually a nice sight. Do you prefer the iron sight on the M4, or do you like an attachment, like a 6x or RVN combat? I have an emotional attachment to the combat sight with the M4 because one of my best clips ever, I had the combat sight. I'm not a fan of the ghillie on full autos just for the fact that it takes so much sight from you. I also feel that. I guess I'm just rocking the ghillie wrap for the Drip Z. I'm not a huge fan either, to be honest. And without it, the M4 looks so clean without it, dude. Look at this. This is a pretty sexy gun. You like the irons on the M4? Daisy's a hard game, dude, to aim. I feel like if it was like Call of Duty aiming mechanics, we might prefer, you know, the red dot. But it's hard as fuck to aim in this game, dude. Luco, pretty quiet right now. Oh, improvised head wrap. Somebody was here. This is the only time I'll wear the night vision up is when I have the mime mask, bro. I gotta show off the mime mask. It's just too clean. By the way, I mentioned I had a gift for you before all hell broke loose in Lucal the other night. It was a pair of night vision from Sakal. I threw it in a crate in the woods if anybody wants it. That would be very nice for somebody. That's up to you, man. That's up to you if you want to disclose your stash information. You know, we don't recommend doing that unless you're absolutely sure you want to give them away. I'm surprised you didn't throw the crate in the lake, Matt. Look at this. Human steak raw in this tracksuit jacket. Somebody was here. We're on somebody's trail. I got me a pair off some poor guys that killed Heavy. Yeah, poor Heavy, man. I was running with Heavy last night, and we actually went into Lucal together and didn't see anybody. And the night prior to that, we had killed like 9 guys in Lucal. So we went back last night expecting them to come back for revenge. And I think they just didn't want the smoke. I think that's what it comes down to. I mean, we were there. We were waiting for them. You ended up putting it in one of those fat trees. You can't really go wrong with the pines either. Yeah, if you're putting them in those pine trees, you can't really go wrong. You could also do the Paro special, which is cut down a tree, put the barrel or the crate right in the tree, and then wait till it grows back up. That's a disgusting strategy. I felt so bad, dude. Our first run together in over a year, and he got taken out super fast while I was flanking. Yeah, I heard about his trip to the bunker. I think he said he had a USG. That ain't gonna get it done, most likely, but I don't know if that was the reason. That's really the only detail I heard from that run was that he had a USG, I think. Not Pines, Paro special. Yeah, I learned that one quickly off Paro. He has like an NBC kit on this server. In one of the big fat tree trunks, not a pine tree. You know, one of those fat jungle trees. Cut it down, put the barrel into it, and let it grow back. And you can just pull up to the tree and see the vicinity of the barrel without actually seeing the barrel. It's quite disgusting. Yeah, USG and some other stuff. Server was laggy when when the fight went down, so I don't know. It was a weird fight. Oh, by the way, I forgot completely that I took that screenshot, and I know Husky was asking for it. I'll try to get to that tomorrow. I have the screenshot. I just have to post it for Husky. I know he mentioned it in the Discord, and I just never got to it. I bet the base to the west has some Paro specials around it, you think? That's what mine's in Impossible to Find. I love how it's just the Paro special now. Heavy, what's going on, man? Was base still clear? Yes, it was clear from the outside. I never went inside. So unless we're getting interior rated today, it's fine from the outside. It looked fine though. Welcome in, Heavy. Post it whenever I think he wants it for a background pic for his Xbox. Okay. Yeah, I'll message it to him directly. I've been super busy, it feels like, dude. And I even acknowledged it. I haven't done it yet. I hope he doesn't hate me, man. But yeah, Grinch, I'm excited to be dropping this server soon again. I know you were one of the fan favorites, and you were one of the people that, I mean, you were the first person to get a kill in the event. The very first event went, the first kill, first event went to Grinch, and he shot me in the fucking face with an LAR. It was great. Ooh, 3 sheet metal. Should I do my one walk of the night? Sheet metal walk. Now, if he hates anyone, it's me, because I've been saying I'll hop on since we went to the bunker and still haven't been able to due to work. That's life, man. You say one thing and end up doing another thing, and we all have done that before. Say we'll do something and the plans change quickly. If anyone knows, Daisy knows, dude. Plans change very quickly in Daisy. You still have that clip, dude. Post it to the Discord. I need to see my ass get killed again. Because it was a beautiful shot, dude. I was insta-dead. Yeah, so whenever we had the Tsunami server running and we were doing events, we did a Raise the Flag event in Lucao. It was like 5-on-5. And everyone was super geared. We told everyone, you know, bring your own guns. Bring your guns at your own risk. Grinch came in with the LAR and just wiped me immediately. I always remember when me and Grinch ran into each other in Zag. I don't have too many Zagoria memories, but I did like that server for what it was. Yeah, I mean, I wake up at 3:30 a.m. for work and do shit around the house, so I'm tired for games a lot of the times. Damn. A 3:30 wake up? That's insane. That dude learned to use his mic, though. "3:30 wake up, 4:30 start work, and off at 1:30 p.m. Wait. Oh, you get off at 1:30 p.m. You start at 4:30 to 1? That might be the most wild shift I've ever heard of, dude. What do you do? Build $1 million boats. I hope there's money there for you, dude, if you're waking up at fucking 3:30. I don't know how much you'd have to pay me to wake up at that time. But, you know, the money's right. Money talks. You know what they say, if the price is right. You started at 22 and can make up to 58 an hour. That's very nice, Grinch. You're out in Cali, too, like, isn't the cost of living pretty insane out there? Like, you kind of need that kind of money. I have a friend that, like, was trying to live out in Cali and, like, moved back to Florida because they couldn't afford it, like, period. Like literally living out of their car. I think they went to Cali expecting it to be something they thought was like, um, they just thought it was going to be a different experience based off of what they had seen on the internet. And it's just not the reality out there for a lot of people. Oh, you're in Washington? Okay. I don't know what the cost of living is out there. Either way, that's good fucking money, dude. That's good shit. They're getting that dough. That's why I've been gone. That's why I've been gone was I moved. Shit ain't easy out here for us millennials, dude. That's facts. Cheaper than Cali, at least Southern Cali. Yeah, it definitely depends where you are in Cali, but one day I'll get out there and just check it out. I don't think I'll ever live out west, to be honest, bro. I would have to land like something massive. You were between LA and San Diego, basically the armpit for expensive and heat. Yeah, I've heard San Diego is really nice, dude. They have a nice zoo as well. They have one of the best zoos in the world. But also San Diego apparently has the best weather year-round. I think San Diego is like consistently like 70 degrees. Never really changes. San Diego's a shithole, really? That's not what I've heard, but it also probably depends where you are. It's like anywhere. You know, you can say LA, like everyone wants to go to LA, but there's some really bad places in LA. Crazy amount of homeless in San Diego and LA too. Yeah, bro, send that clip in the Discord. I want to see my ass getting rocked again. I think if I recall, you were wearing a ghillie suit in that event. Alright, dude, I'm gonna hop on in case some chaos is around the bunker. Okay. Yeah, let us know if the car is there. You'll be able to drive that shit if you have a spark plug. Yeah, just follow the brick path to the main road. And right off the path to your right before you hit the road will be a green Ada. For full ghillie, I will either later or tomorrow. No worries, bro. Catch you later, Grinch. Good luck, my friend. Alright, so this is night 2 of just hanging out in Lucao, seeing what goes down here. Nothing so far. And this is just turning into a little loot run. If nothing happens, I'll definitely take shit back to the base, put it in the vault, and continue on. Gathering a couple nice supplies. We got a metal wire, some barbed wire, 2 saws, electrical kit. The electrical kit is one of those really rare items that is very valuable. So a lot of times you'll find those damaged scopes. You can repair the scopes with the electrical kit. Blowtorch, saw. I'll take both of those. If I can. Make a good old bomb with that electrical kits also. Yeah, I don't know how to do that, to be honest. I don't know everything that you need for the bomb. You need a kitchen timer, like a protective case. Electrical kit and protective case, that's it? I gotta start doing that, low-key. We found some bases that we are thinking about raiding. We just don't have too many explosives. You can also raid just by building in, though, depending on how they have built their base. Dude, I remember the days where you kind of had to rely sometimes on sewing kits as another bandage. Bandages used to be pretty fucking rare. Do you have any DMR mags anywhere? Yeah. Yeah, I think we buried a few. Smelly and I buried 1 bag yesterday each, and one of those bags has DMR mags for sure. Are you rocking the DMR? I know you were Blaze at one point, and then forget what you had after that. Yes. Oh, no, so Smelly has the DMR, and I actually, we traded in the DMR to Heavy. Heavy, took the DMR. I think he probably took the mags, too. So maybe not. But he did give us an LAR, so I buried the LAR. That'll be my next gun, hopefully. You have 1 extra DMR mag? What guns are you rocking right now, Matt? You had the Blaze. I don't even remember what gun you had after that. No, Arby's had the Mosin that night. Don't remember what other gun he had. Yo, what's up, Nick? How you doing, my friend? Just chilling tonight, man. Just chilling. We're in town right now, just doing a simple loot run. Something small. I'm probably gonna go back to the base here in a minute. Base has been quiet for like 2 or 3 days, so I do feel comfortable going to base right now and being the only one there. Thought someone was gonna be here in town. I can't really take the blowtorch now. This hatchet is too nice. Yo, what's good, Nitno? How you doing, my friend? Welcome in, welcome in. How you doing, sir? You had a freshie logged at a convoy spawn, and I checked it a couple times, came out with a DMR and 101 and an M16. Threw it in a stash on this server earlier. DMR needs mag and scope repair. It's all yours. Damn, dude, that's tempting, because honestly, I was like, I only had the DMR on the M4, and I'm like, well, I'd probably rather cut losses in case I die with both of them than I wouldn't have nothing. So then I was like, okay, I'll play M4 life. That's why I don't even have a sniper right now. I could have rocked both, but I'm gonna rock M4 life right now, and then, you know, kind of not double down, but play it safe and have an LAR to come back to next life instead of playing with the DMR and the M4. And then, you know, because eventually I'm going to die. I don't know when that'll happen, but then I would have to... Now that we have the... It would have been the DMR buried, but the LAR now, we have something to come back to, which is nice. We don't have to really do the freshie life completely. I know that's cheese, but it is what it is. No, like, you're playing the game, dude. You're in the official grind. You know the console game. You got to do what you got to do. Plus, we're rocking, you know, as a team. So a lot of the times I'm looting for the good of the squad too. Not bad. Good to hear. Good to hear. You getting any gaming in recently, Nitno? I've been waiting for that next stream, man. You saw a freshie North Lucal when you checked base this afternoon? Okay. You seen a freshie. Ooh. Might be running back to that Western Edge base that we know of. Freshies in Lucal are not that common, dude. Unless they're running back to like a body or a base. You're not just gonna find a freshie looting Lucal just for the fuck of it. You were a freshie with a lot of guns and a stab vest. That's funny. Dude, Livonia, you'll see like wild kits in Livonia. Could be your third gun. I wouldn't say no to a DMR, especially if there's just an extra one lying around that nobody really wanted. I do have that electrical kit now. M4 DMR is just possibly the best combination in the game. I'm surrounded by Zeds. I have this nice suppressor on the M4 too. The old school combo was SKS Mosin. Yeah, dude. The Mosin is just... No, you're totally right. The Mosin never gets old. They've introduced so many guns since the SK too that I don't even really use the SK anymore. Not that it's not good or anything, but I do think there are sometimes better options. I think for people to want to use the Mosin on official nowadays, you'd have to put it in spawn towns. But it's kind of OP for that location. Like sometimes the first sometimes the first SK you'll see is at Swarog on Livonia. I feel like on Livonia it's kind of hard to find snipers. I could see more people running it here. They took the Tundra out of Livonia. I think they took this... Did they... I want to say they took one of the other 308 guns out as well. Either the Blaze or the Savannah. I think someone said that, but I didn't really check any of the patch notes like that. When that did happen. To log out. Or to bang my head against Revis on Jedi Survivor some more. So you're playing offline Survivor though. Must just be a challenging boss. Remember to keep your mental intact, Smelly. It is very important to keep your mentality in pristine condition. You have to go to hunting cabins in the south or get a lucky Mosin at the quarry. Yeah, Mosins are rare as fuck. And actually, the Mosin kind of turned into the meta on Livonia after they removed the Tundra. For a minute, I was finding a bunch of Mosins, actually. And I think they've been collected by the server, by everybody playing it. You know, we're now like a month into the white. My mental has been chalked since 15. That is very relatable, Smelly. I guess the real question is, why wouldn't you continue to bang your head? Your first day achievement was on 4/23/19. Your first day, like Daisy achievement? (2019), 6 years ago. I wonder if I could go back in history and see when mine was. What was your first achievement in Daisy? It was probably like killing your first infected. I'll bet, yeah, probably killing an infected is probably the first achievement you get. I don't even know if that is an achievement, but that's just my guess. Kill a zombie, yeah. Makes sense, makes sense. That has to have been everybody's first achievement. It's not hard to kill one zombie, even as a noob. Does he dare bring up the stat page for the game? You want me to bring up my stat page? I'm actually playing on the new, like the Tsunami account, the one that I created whenever I first started on stream. So it's not my OG account. I could try to bring up the original one though. If I remember, I'll take a screenshot. Send you guys my day one achievements. I mean, it definitely has like a disgusting amount of hours played too. Unfortunately, I have played with a couple alt accounts, so my time is not just on one account. I wish it was, because that shit would say damn near 400 days. Mine was probably dying. Dying? Is there an achievement for dying? That's pretty crazy if there is. Damn, my dig spot is still here. I just don't have a... Oh, I do have a farming hoe. Hold up. I don't even remember what's in here, guys. What's in my dig spot? 4,200 hours on your main account? How many days is that, dude? 4,200 is amazing. Oh. I got a blaze in here. Shit, I might take that, low-key. But it is the only gun I got buried here. I'll probably keep that here. There's a Colt in here. Oh, I had an electrical kit buried, too. 178 days, that's legit. Dude, I just realized there's a Spartan on the handle there. Did anyone notice that? There's a little Spartan on there. Sparty. My alma mater. Wait till you find the scope. I need a fucking scope, bro. Alright, I'm gonna take some seeds into the base. I take that suppressor. I'm gonna bury the spark plug. The fact that you can bury the leather bag is so goated, dude. Alright, I'm going into base. I'm going in. Check the Discord one more time. Is anyone here? No, nobody's here. I'm alone and afraid. Sun's going down. Really ain't a bad time to be here. I do have some shit to drop off too anyway, so I gotta go in. Alright. Nothing better. Home sweet home. That's it, no. Didn't know. Have you dabbled in the base building activities on PC? You ever forget to hide the screen? Oh yeah, absolutely. I've definitely forgot. Dude, I used to just pull up at base and put the code in. Like seriously. I realized quickly that I shouldn't do that. Only a little, nothing like this though. Looks really fun. I mean, you guys got a lot more options on PC when it comes to objectives, quests, even base building mods and stuff. But this is kind of the official game on console. If you want to build a big base like this is kind of what you have to do. You have to go with the flat area. I know a lot of people like to throw build anywhere on. I'm not gonna do that for my server, by the way. I'm gonna do the official way. I think it's pretty cool having to find an area where it's flat. Makes you think a little bit harder about your location. I'm gonna move these garden plots because they've been right here the whole time, which is direct line of sight into the woods, which is where all the rats like to hang out. I'm gonna see if we can fit one. Just in a little more cover, probably. Maybe here. Alright. I don't know how long I'm gonna be on, so I am gonna plant here. We'll have pumpkins for tonight. I mostly make stashes, so I don't mind build anywhere because it allows you to put barrels and stick shelters in bushes. Oh, don't get me wrong, build anywhere, you can make some really cool designs. And utilize the environment even more. Like I've seen people, throw platforms inside the walls to create like actual staircases and stuff like that. I've seen people put military tents in like the mustache house on the second floor, stuff like that. To me, it just doesn't look realistic. That's really it. I'm not hating on build anywhere. But sometimes it does cause bugs too. There isn't a specific thing I can think of right now, but I know I have had issues where I've played a server that had build anywhere turned on, and it was bugging for me for sure. All right, let me unlock this code, guys. We only went into the first ring here. Just because a stick shelter out in the open is kind of an L. Stick shelters, like, it's pretty tedious work too. To make the stick shelter, you need 50 short sticks. You actually need 54 short sticks because you need to make the shelter kit too, and then you need 4 long sticks. Like that's a total of 58 sticks just for one shelter, and someone can literally walk into it and dismantle it with their hands. I think if I was to build on PC, it'd be on the struggle straight vanilla with code lock. Official on PC is kind of the Wild West, unfortunately. That's one of the reasons I've been scared to really like commit to PC. Because I love official. Even if I was playing PC, I'd still want to play official servers mostly. And I've heard everyone hates it on there because of the problems with hacking and because there's no admins on official, you know, no one's gonna stop these people from hacking. There's the aimbot, the wall hacks, getting shot from 800 meters plus. These are just things I've heard. I haven't experienced them myself, but I didn't. Oh, the struggle, the struggle. I haven't heard of the struggle. Straight vanilla server, and they have code locks. Don't they have like finger locks where you have your fingerprint? The digital locks. Only way I'm building is with mods. I play closest to vanilla servers. Welcome in, Beezy. Yeah, Beezy is the exact opposite of me, unfortunately. Because I really want to see this man on fucking Xbox with us. Didn't know, you ever consider buying a console? Shit might be right up your alley, man. And you're welcome at base. Yeah, I heard that hackers unofficial and make it basically unbearable. So console and PC both have their fair share of issues for sure. Yeah, so the issues on console are much different than PC. PC is more of the hacking side of things. Console is more of the exploiting with the duping and the alts, because both are a form of exploit. I do think alts are a lot less cheesy, because people can use alts for many reasons. I would even use them for like different maps, because let's say you're playing Cherno Official as a solo. You want to play Sakao with your friends. Like, you're really going to give up all of your Cherno progress just to play with your friends for a few hours on a different map? Like, no one really wants to do that. Oh yeah, that's what I mean. Digital locks plus vanilla. How do the digital locks work? Because I've heard of them, but I've never actually seen them in action. The hardest one to catch is the wall hacks when people aren't oblivious about it, I think. Wall hack sounds insane. What about aimbot too, though? Trying to get out of here, fuck. Vanilla servers with build anywhere and maybe loot plus at the most. Yeah, if it's official economy, I don't think that build anywhere is necessarily that bad. Man, I just love official, dude. I'm always gonna stand up for official. That's where Bohemia started. I think they have the economy perfect for it. You know what? I'm gonna put a barbed wire here, because people keep blowing this one up and crawling through. So I'm gonna put one here. Sorry guys, I'm just deciding where to put this barbed wire that I found. You put in the code once with the number pad, then it remembers it forever. You put the code once with the numpad. Even if your character dies, it'll remember that. Like a Rust code. I don't know much about Rust codes. I haven't watched that much of it. Only thing about Build Anywhere is you can stack watchtowers. Yeah, this stacking definitely gets crazy. It just causes bugs, like, you know, in theory, we could put a wall inside this environmental wall and then build it up, and no one would ever know it's even there, sort of thing. Oh, we got Barbed over here. Can Barbed go? You know what? I'm taking this down, dude. Might start from the inside out. You haven't even ran into any hackers? I haven't either. I mean, I've done a handful of runs on PC. I haven't had bad experience with it. Why can't I pull this barbed wire out? I actually think I'm bugged, guys. I'm gonna relog. I should be able to pull that barbed wire into my hands. Or wait. Let me see if I can... Oh, There we go. I got 4 barbed wire now. Take this one down too. This isn't really stopping anybody, these ones. People hack on community servers on PC too, which is more common on official. It's because PC has mods, or has admins. Well, every community server has admins, but like, it's easier to moderate a community server because you can see the logs and stuff. Bohemia doesn't give a fuck. They're gonna let that shit continue on official, unfortunately, dude. And the last thing I want to do is build a base on official PC and get raided by hackers or like die defending my base because of a hacker. But dude, at the end of the day, we gotta be positive. We gotta just remember that most people play this game clean. Most people are not gonna be playing that way. I think most people are good people when it comes to that. Just a few bad apples. Rated by duper hackers. You may never see me on PC ever again, dude. Honestly. But yes, BZ, no, I'm turning you guys to the dark side. Y'all gotta come to Xbox so we can run Lukao. Not gonna lie, when there was only official servers, I duped kits. I mean, that's... No, I don't care, dude. Everyone plays how they want, man. Reported. Reported and they won't do anything about it. Do you guys think that Bohemia could stop it if they wanted to? Because it's been around for so long, and they haven't done anything about it. I'm starting to think they really can't do much about it. The alt thing is also a Microsoft issue, not a Bohemia issue. Where the fuck did those pliers just go? But now they're community servers with max loot, and they patched the way I haven't duped since 2019. Bruh. You're an angel, Heavy. I think they've been trying to fix it, but keep fucking up. That's a shame. At least they have the timer now with the alts. So I don't know if anyone knew this. I mean, I'm sure some of you knew this, but there's now a timer if the game detects that you're alting. So if you switch accounts and the console or the game detects that, they'll give you a really long timer, and then every time you do it again, they'll give you an even longer timer. So some people wait in queues of like 30 minutes just to get in on their second or third account. So let's say you die at your base and you log into your next account to try to defend it again. The game's really going to punish you with the timer. And again, this is not recommended. I don't recommend that, but some people do play that way. So I'll put it here. You know, I'm one of those purists that's like, I don't really mind if you're ulting just to play other maps or to go on different missions with your homies, but using it to defend your base twice or to attack a base twice is kind of ruining the point of the base, the basing life. You know, imagine being a solo, playing really legit, you know, building a base, putting all this time and effort in, and then a group of 3 or 4 people show up at your base with multiple alt accounts. At that point, it's like 8 or 9 on 1. Just stupid. That's why I like vanilla servers, because it's an official experience with no hackers. So that's also one of the selling points for the server that I'm gonna drop here this week. If anyone doesn't know, I am gonna release a community server this week, but it's gonna be whitelisted, and there's only gonna be one account allowed. You know, when you're on these community servers, you're at the mercy of the admin. So really, you just have to trust that, I'm not gonna let anyone have multiple accounts. So, it'll be one account, and you'll get that real official feel for sure how it should be. I saw Rust has premium servers now. You can only play on if you spend enough money on Steam. Damn. People are pay for play now, huh? Pay for play. Imagine Daisy with a battle pass. Opening the vault right now. You were peer pressured into duping? Yeah, I bet. I fucking bet, Heavy. I bet you didn't go to YouTube and look that shit up. Alright, the vault remains intact. They added a temp ban for the most recent update to try to get dupers. I don't know how it works, though. Temp ban, I love that. We love temp bans. I love perma bans. Shit, dude, if you're caught hacking, or I mean duping, just ban them forever, dude. It's so nice. Don't get me started on God tense. God tense? What the fuck? The fuck is a God tent? Oh, a temporary ban for an hour? Yeah, that'll solve it. People spend an hour to crack a 4-dial, bro. I'm sure 1 hour is gonna stop all the dupers. Bruh, I'm just trying to get this perfectly lined up. This is where I want a keyboard and mouse, right here. Give me a keyboard for the crates. Fuck this. Before they patched it, there was an exploit where you can pack a tent in your hands and add items to the tent while it's packed in your hands. No, bro, no. It's like a sea chest. You put a sea chest in your hands. Sea chest is goated. God damn it, that looks terrible. Cracking dials was the good old days. I retired. I've never cracked a 4-dial, never. And I never probably will, dude. I can't spend that time. You have to kind of get lucky too. I have seen it done one time. One of my homies actually cracked a 4-dial and sat there for like 2 hours to do it. And he must have got lucky too. I don't know if this is possible. I'm trying to... That looks pretty nice right there, but it's not working. Also, I haven't heard from Grinch, dude. That car must not be there. So people could carry 4 wheels, a radiator, spark plug, and a car battery in one tent. It makes me sick heavy. And pack the tent in another tent. I'm glad they got rid of that one. That's funny, bro. Alright, I don't know. That's as good as it's gonna get. Yeah, so the Lucal Wars have slowed down a little bit. Gives us some time to get back up on our feet, but it also gives the enemy time to regroup. You have to cycle all the numbers, but if you start on 5 and the first number is really 7, that's the best case scenario. Yeah, I usually like to start at 5,000. That's what I would recommend. Also, when I try to crack a 3 dial, I'll start at 500. I have cracked 3 dials before. That shit takes 20 minutes. Your jerry can's still here heavy. Jerry can's kind of meta for having a base. We have a CR rifle here. We have an MP5. We have a revolver. It's pretty quiet right now. I might build something. Or I might lay something out. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna put a watchtower down. I got nothing better to do. Yeah, I'll need the farming hoe and I'll need the hatchet. There's a Pioneer and some 101 mags in here as well. I'm really trying to consolidate loot here because we don't have that many crates. All that shit's getting tossed. Oh, this tripwire's been ruined. No way. Very quiet night at base. Very quiet. Was hoping to hear some shots to have an excuse to hop on. You're one of them. You're one of them. You're only gonna hop on if you hear the shots. I totally respect that. It's not going down. There's no point. Unless you're trying to, like, just hang out, like. You were hoping that you heard shots, I ran down, died, you could hop on, avenge me, and then take my loot for yourself. That's what you were hoping. You know what? I am gonna donate to this pioneer. What we can do is we can, have the 5-5 in here. There's gonna be a fully loaded pioneer in here. Someone needs that. Pioneer is another one of those guns. We were talking about the SKS earlier. Pioneer is kind of like that, where you'll always find the Pioneer too late, where you already have like an M16 or like a Mosin before you even find this thing. Hanging with my girl, have to be up early. No, that's understandable, dude. I'm just playing. But yeah, there's nothing going on right now. That's the way I like it. Quiet Daisy is very underrated. Yeah, I've had people hanging out in the stream and be like, why don't you go look for shots? Go do something. It's like sometimes you just want to vibe, dude. This has been super chill. Snoopy Castro with the follow. I appreciate you, homie. Welcome in, my friend. Welcome to the show. Hope you enjoy your stay. What do we do here? We do console Daisy here. Finally repair that mag. Snoopy, you a Daisy player? I have to assume you are. Xbox? Hell yeah. This is Xbox, my friend. Run Xbox tonight. Thank you for the first time chat. We play PlayStation as well, and I've been attempting to dabble a little bit on PC. I haven't fully dipped in yet, but I've attempted. A shit one? Like you don't have the next gen is what you're saying? PC's harder than console? You think so? I was actually thinking about that the other day. I think I might be in the minority when I say I think controller might be harder. I think it might be harder to be good on controller than on keyboard and mouse. I don't know if that's a hot take or not. I think the ceiling is much higher on keyboard. But I think in general, it might be harder to be better on a controller. I hope I don't get crucified for that take. I would be so bad on controller. I mean, I'm pretty fucking bad on the keys. It's really just like, what did you grow up with? But everyone's like, yeah, you're using a $20 plastic piece of shit controller. Like, it can't be that hard. No, controller is actually pretty skillful, surprisingly. And we don't have the mouse. Like, mouse, everyone grew up using a mouse. It's not hard to be good on a mouse. What's hard is the keys. It's not the mouse part. I tried playing on PC today because I'm used to playing on console. You love PS5, but shit, I'm ass on PC with the controller. Man, I've heard that you can use the controller on a PC. I just haven't been able to set that up yet. That's something that I would like to explore though, is playing controller on the PC. I think that'd be interesting. I think that would be very interesting. What I want is I kind of want this menu here. So how it looks right now, the inventory, I kind of want that on PC. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't look like this. I'm pretty sure you still have the mouse inventory and you have to use your mouse to navigate, right? From what I've understood. Good evening, Corn. How you doing, my friend? Welcome in, Corn. It's been a very quiet night at the base. Again, dude, we've had like 2 straight nights of just pure uh elegance. And right now I'm reorganizing some of the stuff in the vault. I'm gonna actually build a watchtower, I think, in just a moment. How was your day, Corn? Welcome in. That gas sounded close. So if you look on the map, um, we're in Lukau. We're right off to the west on the blue trail at the radio tower, and just underneath us is a military that gets gassed. That's how we can get plates pretty easily. Um, this is a really good location for Lukau and the military. That's about it, but that's really all you need. Military loot and town loot. But yes, that gas is... We can always hear the gas from here. Yo, 2 biddies from Snoopy. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. It is much appreciated, my friend. I play on PS5 and barely getting into PC because I be seeing YouTubers play modded servers and bro, they make it look easy. Community servers slash modded servers are definitely a whole new world. I prefer playing official for now. One day I may transition to... If I do, it's going to be like modded maps, not really modded economy, or like I really do love the official economy the most. If anything, I'll start playing new maps. I feel like you'd have a rough go. It's so easy to recoil, control, and just aim in general with the mouse. I always give the analogy like, imagine browsing the internet with a controller versus with a mouse. Like everyone, in school, we all grew up using mouses or mice. I don't know what the proper term is. That is good. You need a few moments of peace after the reset. Tip top shape, dude. Yes, I'm like just taking my time right now. I'm really looking at what we have in here, making sure that no stone is left unturned in the vault here, because this is all we got, dude. For those that don't know, this is our stash. This is our base right now. It's 5 crates. uh, and I actually have to toss some of this shit away. to make some room. So I really want to get it right tonight because, again, it could be gone tomorrow. We don't know. Hopefully it's not. But I think I'm ready to step out. I have everything I need to build a watchtower. And if you guys don't know how to build a watchtower, you are about to find out. You're about to get some scrubby lore. Some base building tips. Tips and tricks. About to hop on PlayStation 5 or PC one day. I don't know if you're talking about yourself or me, but I have PlayStation. I was playing it not too long ago with Acid. Like literally like 2 or 3 days ago I was playing it. Might play it tomorrow too. I do have an off day tomorrow. Thinking about getting on PlayStation too. Alright, I'm locking the vault up. Where's my lockpick? Alright, I'm gonna lock this too. Good to not keep anything crazy in the base anyway. Make him have a negative loot raid. Yes, there's nothing better than when you get raided and you know there was nothing in the vault. Like they got in here, they used up their explosives for nothing. I'm actually getting out of here. 1 second, guys. Someone suggested just like loading up all the crates with paper. So when they raid us, that's all they find. Like play together, what I meant? Oh, I'm definitely down, dude. If you catch me tomorrow on PlayStation, we can definitely send you the server number. I always like to run with homies, so. Ooh. Okay. My plans just changed. I'm gonna run down. Fuck it. I'm gonna take the fence kit shit with me. It's town. You hear that, Matt? Oh fuck. Oh no. Okay, this isn't as bad as I thought. I actually thought I trapped myself in here. Luckily, boys, we have a fucking gate right here. If not, I would have just trapped myself in here. I gotta open this though. Fuck. That was actually super close. That was at the industrial that we hit the other night. That we were fighting like 9 guys at. Trap base. Literally. We just gotta lace this shit with bear traps, mines, and claymores. That would have been so rough, dude. I would have had to server hop. There's no other way out of there. You're logged out there? Well, let's see what happens here. I may not need assistance. And it was just one shot. You have to assume, though. I mean, the sun's coming up now. I need to get down there now if I want to use the NVG advantage. Could have shot out the frames to vault it. I don't know how many rounds it takes to shoot a frame, do you? Because I got 100 rounds right now. I got a 60 and a 40 in this M4. That's it. I would not have wanted to use that. I got a 60 and a 30. So I got 90 rounds. I'm not trying to use any of that shit just to fucking shoot a frame off to get out of my base. I would have hopped before I did that. I hate to say. Server hop. Said if you're on PlayStation, my tag is Snoopy50303. Yeah, next time you catch me live and I'm on PlayStation, just let me know, man. I'll add you. I'll probably be at work from 8 a.m. to 4 or 5 p.m. You Eastern time? I'm rocking Eastern time. If you put one nail in your hand, you can punch it and not bleed and add another nail when it ruins. Huh? I'm so confused by that statement, Heavy. What was that in reference to? Okay, word. Yeah, I haven't decided what time I'm gonna play it if I do tomorrow, but... If anyone's interested in the Discord, I do have a Discord server. That's a good way to keep up with the stream. I post in there when I'm going live, and it's a good way to get involved with people in the community too, and to just share your Daisy adventures. Use a nail as a melee weapon to raid is what Heavy means. Dude, there's so many new ways to raid that I'm finding out. This makes me sad, guys. This was our old garage. It is gone. Hope you get some good action. We're gonna try. Sun's up now. Let's see what happens. It was just one shot. I'm chasing one shot right now. And it was pretty close, but you know how it goes when you chase one shot. Usually it doesn't turn into anything. You really gotta have them shoot a few times to lock in on their location. Did you lose the Humvee as well? We didn't lose the Humvee, but we lost all the tires. So the Humvee's there, Corn. But all the tires were grief, dude. It's terrible. We pulled up, and we were planning to take that to the bunker. The one night we were using the Ada. We were trying to take 6 people to the bunker, but, you know, you can only take 4 max in a vehicle. So then we're like, oh, we have a Humvee. Let's just go get that. Bring everybody. When we pulled up, all the tires were removed. It's a wheelless Humvee. Have you checked it recently? No. No. It'd be gone by now. That military spawned so many wheels, dude. I wouldn't be surprised if the people that griefed it were trying to... But, like, why would you grief the tires if you were planning on taking it? So I feel like it is still there, dude. I feel like it is there. We just gotta put wheels on again. Are you stockpiling tires from the military base? That's what we should be doing. That's what we should be doing. I don't think anyone's started that mission yet. So if you don't have a mission on this server, and you want something to do, there it is. Go get fucking Humvee wheels. But yes, first we should probably make sure it's there before we commit to that one. So it couldn't be moved easily? No, there's no way that was moved easily. Although it's not hard to find tires at that military base, dude. There's like 3 or 4 Humvee wrecks there. You can usually get 4 tires on 2 runs to the million. I'm not even kidding. What the fuck was that? Was that a zombie? Something ran past the screen there. It was blue shirt. I think it was a Zed, but... Yeah, it's a Zed. Fuck. I was gonna hit him with the heady and he disappeared. The House of Death. I'm gonna start calling that the House of Death. Want to hit that tree line, low key. I don't really favor the M4 in that tree line though. That's the thing. Like I have to remember what kit I have. The M4 is best used inside the walls. You know, close quarters, combat. Not really a gun you want to be using like out in the woods. The other thing I was going to say about the Humvee wheels is I don't know how long it takes for those things to despawn. We have 0 tents. Like, tents are really nice for stacking some of those heavier items. And the fact that we don't have any, like, canopy tents, melee tents, we can't really be holding wheels like that. Oh my god, there's a crate right here. Yo, does anyone know about these 2 crates? I'm hoping these aren't the crates you were talking about, Matt. You could find a better spot than this. I mean, I'll break them down. Saw those yesterday. Alright, I'll break them down. I'll take the nails. Also saw a tent in the woods close to base. I think one of your old ones. Where was that? I kind of want to get that and put it back. Feed a freshie with a plank. Oh no. I do want to take these planks back to that shed, but nah, fuck that, dude. I'm not doing anything with planks right now. I'm in kill mode right now. But 12 nails, that doesn't hurt. Alright, Luke Cow got gas. So did the Millie. What's up, G-Money? Welcome in, my friend. Running some official Livonia on the Xbox at the moment. Also chasing a single shot that I heard not too long ago. It was honestly right in this area. Had to have been. Running solo tonight? Yeah, I'm running solo for sure. Anyone's obviously welcome to hop in, but yeah, it's been a solo, pretty good solo run so far, Hector. Welcome in. I did a little loot run down to town earlier. I ran back to base. Base is actually tip-top shape. I was planning on building a watchtower at our base until I heard one shot, and now I'm back in town chasing this shot. It's sunrise right now, so actually server should be getting populated again. You know what the next sale is for PC, Daisy? No clue, bro. I mean, there might be a spring sale. It might be on, I don't know. You'd have to ask probably Nitno or Beezy. They're the ones that are on PC. But I don't even know if they would know. Like, you'd kind of have to be, like, monitoring Steam for that. But I know that it goes on sale a lot on PC. What material do you need for a tower? You need you need a watchtower kit, first and foremost. Then you need logs. You need a shovel. Then you need planks, nails, hammer. Then more logs. And that's really it. That's a lot of material. Or you want a community server? No, dude. All we play is official. I will be dropping a community server this week for anyone that's interested in an Xbox community server. It'll be a low pop community server to start, but hopefully we can grow it, you know, in time. And there will be events on there. There will be a trader, and there will be a safe zone. So it won't be 100% official, but it will be official economy for sure. And it will be mostly an official feel. Are those materials not hard to find? It is somewhat of a grind to get a watchtower built. You have to know where to look for loot. As long as you hang out in industrial areas, you will eventually find what you need. Will it be MNK enabled? Bro, that's such a great question. I haven't decided yet. I don't think I'm going to do a mouse and keyboard, though. I hate to say heavy. And trust me, I do want to do that. I think for what I'm looking for, I think I'm going to keep it keyboard. Or fucking controller, I mean. I'm not 100% sure yet, though. I was thinking controller with the reticle, actually. Because it's going to be first person. I was actually thinking first person like this, except I'll throw the reticle on. To make it a little easier for the newer players. It's in between the two lakes north of the military. A little up to the hill. A little up the hill to the northeast in a thick patch of trees. Okay. You'll have to take me there next time. I don't know if I'll find that off that description. Back to lurking. My face is so painful, I can't get comfortable. What happened to your face, Spooky? You laying on like one side of the pillow or some shit? I'm sorry. I ran into 2 heli crashes today on official. It was my first time seeing that. Yeah, helis are very nice, dude. Helis are kind of the easiest way to come up on official, because you can spot the helis from a mile away. You know, they smoke. There's smoke on them, and you'll hear them crash, too. It'll be like a big explosion when the helis land. They're not hard to find, usually. Daisy's on sale on Xbox if anyone needs it. 50% off. Oh, no. What a tip. What a tip Cornelius just threw out to y'all. If you guys need Daisy on Xbox, it's 50% off right now. That's the deal of a lifetime. Last kill. What was my last kill? Fuck, I don't even know. Oh, it was the other night at Industrial. I can't remember if I had 2 or 3 that night, but I think it was the MP5 kill on that second guy. You can watch it on the VOD, dude. If you're interested in seeing the last kill, definitely find the VOD from 2 nights ago. That sounds dope. Will it be open to all your viewers? Oh, yeah. So, like, if you want to be a part of the community server, it's coming out this week. All I need is for you to send me a message on Discord of your gamer tag. Because it's going to be whitelisted. I'm going to give everybody all the information tomorrow. Because I'm off. I'm going to work on it a little bit tomorrow. But you heard it here first. All I'll need from you guys is your gamer tag. And just one gamer tag. Because it's going to be no alts. It's going to be official. It's going to be how official should be. with the alts. You know, there's gonna be no alts. So you know that you know you can rest assured that nobody is playing unfairly or cheating like that. Not even cheating, but nobody has two lives essentially. Ends tonight though. I think it's just from your sinuses. Yeah, keep drinking. Keep drinking that water. I don't know what else to say, honestly. When I'm sick, like drinking a lot, getting a lot of sleep, and then I don't know, maybe getting in the tub. Low key. Low key taking a bath. Except you need Xbox Live to play. Oh yeah, you need Xbox. Yeah. Oh, you need Xbox Live to play Daisy. I see. Thought you were talking about the community server. I'm slow like that. Hopefully they never take Daisy off Game Pass. Is it still on Game Pass? Bet I'd be down to play, but I'm on PS5. I still run PS5, dude. I'm just not going to do a community server on PS5 because I don't know that many people yet. It would be a extremely low pop server on PlayStation. You know, you would ever run into like one person, two people at a time on the server. Xbox, I feel like we can get. I mean, whenever I did this community server last time, this isn't my first rodeo hosting a community server. Last time we did it, we got up to about 20 pop. I'm hoping it can get even higher than that. Can't wait for the community server. Going to bed, enjoy your night and stream. Appreciate you, Ranger. Thanks for being here, my friend. Sleep well, and I will catch you in the next one. Yes, you'll be the first one whitelisted. Yeah, I'll have the information out tomorrow. I'll send you guys a message. But it's really just going to be asking you, like, what is your gamer tag? I'm surprised you are in town looking for loot. I always get caught looting and get killed. Well, I heard shots here, which is why I'm here. And to be fair, I probably have one of the best guns in the game, the M4. So I know that most likely my opponent isn't gonna be as geared. That's kind of what I'm betting on. You know, if I was playing it really smart, I would never go into town. You know, I would just eat pumpkins at base and wait till somebody showed up. But Daisy is a game of risks. You have to take risks if you want to level up. And also, I just want some excitement, man. The last 2 nights have been pretty quiet. Not complaining about that, but you know, we're just waiting to see what happens, dude. That's the beauty of Daisy. You don't know when the next thing is gonna happen. Definitely down to check that shit out, especially if it's a PvP friendly thing. Sending out Discord link when it's ready, I'm guessing. Oh yeah. I'm gonna send you the Discord links. Are you in the Discord channel, Hector? If anybody wants the Discord channel, that's definitely the best way to reach me, by the way, is just messaging me through Discord. But I do have a server that I post when the stream is live, and that there will be information about this community server on there too by tomorrow. You're still going to be playing the server, right? Oh yeah, I'm going to be maining the server still. But it will just give people and myself another server to just kind of fuck around on. Because eventually I'm going to run events on this server. Like there's a lot of uses for a community server. One would be like, I've been thinking about doing some like building tutorial videos. It'll help me do that if I feel like it. I'm gonna run events where the more you grind the server, the better kit you'll have for the event, because all the events are gonna be bring your own kit, BYOK. And the winners of the events will get a reward, so you still want to bring decent kits, but it will give people incentives to play the server and to stash loot. And to, like, build bases and shit. This was a pretty successful format last time, so... But yes, I will be playing official for sure, still. I can't just play community servers all day. But yeah, it'll be PvP, for sure. PvP friendly, for sure. Yeah, like, last time we had it, like, there was some shit talk going on, you know, and it's friendly, trash talk, you know? Because it's only gonna be community members that we know. Like, it's not gonna be open to the public, guys. It's only gonna be people that we know and we trust. So, like, you could go in there and kill Muffin if you wanted, you know? I know Muffin likes to hang out at the bunker. And you'll be able to see who's online and shit, and you know, everyone will have one account, so on and so forth. You'll def get kitted up on it? Yeah. My recommendation is play one life out, get your kit, then maybe have a barrel stash for events. Just have a couple guns, and I will provide weapons to people that don't have them for events. I'm not just gonna let you go into an event with no gun. It just won't be the high tier weapons. You know, and there's gonna be a trader. I'm going to be the trader. It's a barter system. So you'll have to show up at the trader whenever I'm online, and if you want to trade goods, we can do that. Usually I'll accept nails for anything. But there will be a rule, you can't raid the trader. And on the trader premises will be the safe zone. If you ever want to go to the safe zone and not get shot, you can do that too. Plan on doing raid times? No. Raids 24/7. But it's fine because it's not 60 pop and nobody has alts. More so, people don't have alts. That's the big problem, dude, with raiding. I don't really believe in raid times at all, actually. There's flies right here. Someone died. Was this guy just committing suicide? No. Raids will be 24/7, but you can rest assured no one's duping or ulting. You know, I can see that shit in the scripts. And it's whitelisted, so and everyone's only going to have one account, so... This is scary as fuck. What the fuck? Dude, this guy just committed suicide. Bloody hands, shotgun. That's what the shot was. We found the culprit. Kind of disappointing. Oh, was the gun on his back? Oh, maybe it wasn't. What? The gun was on his back? That doesn't make sense. You think it was someone else? I'm gonna make a bottle suppressor. Think it was someone else? Maybe it was his homie. He told, just kill me, dude. That's weird. If it's still loaded, it wasn't him. That's facts, too, because that's a one-shot, huh? Yeah, the shotgun's loaded, bro. He died to someone else. Oh, no. Y'all are very observant. Y'all are on your Sherlock Holmes shit. Thinking of things I am not thinking of. Still probably a guy in town here. The gas just lifted too. Who fucking knows where this guy went. Fireworks. Murder investigation. Let's go. I love a good Daisy investigation, dude. It's all about connecting the dots. When you see a player down like that. Y'all were just doing my brain's work for me. Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna light the fireworks. There's 2 sets of fireworks. Gotta light them both. I'm sorry to say. So loud. They fumbled hard when they didn't add footprints to the snow in Sakao. Be sweet if you could track people, for sure, dude. I was actually hoping they did that too. And it sounded like they had the ideas of doing that from whenever Sakao was first announced. People were speculating about that, but it never came to fruition, obviously. They probably couldn't because of the performance issues. Yeah, that sounds like something Daisy would struggle with too. Just footprints in the snow. For sure. Could see issues there. Alright, let's see if someone shows up. It is Daisy, dude. What can we expect? We can't really expect too much, dude, from this game. Unfortunately. Hmm. I really want to get rid of those garden plots. Can't fucking aim, apparently. Improvised face wrap. Someone was here. It's been so fucking quiet tonight again, bro. I hate this. Ghosty Piper wants to be friends. No new friends. Surprised nobody came to those fireworks, bro. Paper on the stairs there, right? There's definitely like remains of players, like signs of players in town all night. I need to get those garden plots off the server, dude. Improvised hand wraps. Oh wow, I still have a use on that? Damn. No one's allowed to garden on my server. Get him out of here. Get him out. It also helps, Claire. It also helps the stability of the server. Free bandage. See, the thing is, if this was PlayStation, that guy would know my name. Which is the fucked up part, dude. He has no idea who I am. Poor dude. Just a freshie running back to his base in Lucao. What a shame. What was he doing, dude? Because he... Like, I've said this before, dude. You don't just find yourself in Lucao like this. I guess you could, maybe. But it's sketchy anytime you see someone up here. I think he was up to no good, guys. I don't really feel bad about that at all. I'm sorry. Let's see if the homies show up now. He's probably in the party chat like, oh, there's a guy, look out. Fully geared, he's got an M4. M4 guy, look, I'll go get him. But I have to protect the homeland, dude. I'm on crowd control duty right now. Now he's back to Brenna, and he'll have to run back. And he'll have to be a little bit more careful too. Because there is a killer in town. And tonight, I'm not playing around tonight. Yeah, he was probably gonna try to pull a fast one. If he had anything, he would have tried. No doubt. He didn't have anything on him, though. I took his bandage, and that's it. He wanted that all-powerful stun lock. I just wish that was a fully geared guy. Oh yeah, easily could have had teammates, dude. I'm not, like I said, I'm not playing around. I know how freshies be, especially up here, dude. He was up to no good. He's probably in a party. Now we gotta find a decent position to post up and kind of camp it. Mustache House. This one is a pretty good one in Lucao. You can see the whole hospital street. So if you sit up here in this window, it's a nice view of Hospital Street here. Inventory is getting full too. Might go back to base soon. You don't need that blowtorch? I did drop the blowtorch earlier today. The only reason I was taking it is for like a barrel. We don't have a car. You can use it to light fires, you can use it to repair the car, and you can use it to repair like barrels and cooking pots. But I don't need it right now. I think this stuff is a little more important to me, the stuff that's in my bag. And repair metal walls too. If I were to take it, I would probably drop this tenderizer. You know what? I could probably make room. Convinced me, Matt. You convinced me. I don't need duct tape either. I got another roll. Just put the battery in the... You convinced my ass. Congratulations. Now I am maxed. I'm gonna go check out that barrel stash that we have, see if it's still there. Cooking pot. This is annoying. I'll see that. He just kind of like ran back and forth. Didn't really know what he was doing there, but it worked out. It worked out. Holy shit. I was just looking through my storage while I was keeping your stream on to keep me company in the background. Just stumbled across a vintage Back to the Future poster worth $1,000 on average on eBay. Oh my gosh. Bro, put that shit. I mean, you're not gonna sell that shit, are you? No way. You gotta hold on to that. You gotta hold on to that, bro. Right? Damn, I had 2 pairs of pliers on me this whole time. Wow, there's so many zombies here, bro. Yeah, I think you're right. My pop said there's no way I can sell it. He said it's only gonna go up, and you'd be a fool. Yeah, it's like selling your GameCube, which is what I did not too long ago. I was a fool, and I regret it wholeheartedly. Or like my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Nah, dude, I'm holding on to them Yu-Gi-Oh cards. How did you find out it's worth or 1,000? You just went on to, you were trying to see what it's worth on eBay? Other people are selling that shit for 1,000, or it's nuts, dude. Damn. You were checking the market value. Yeah, dude, that might go for 2K next year. You do want to cash in at some point, though. I hate to say this. There is going to be a point in time where you need to cash in, where the value will go down very quickly. But you don't want to be checking that every day. Like, you don't want to waste your time. Bro, I sold a bunch of my classic consoles for way too cheap back in the day. I sold my GameCube, I sold Super Smash Melee, I sold all my controllers, I sold my fucking memory cards for that shit. Today, that shit, you know, and I'm not even mad about the fact that I didn't get money for it. I'm more mad that there's been a couple times where I'm like, I want to play these games. Like, and I can't. And you can't find a GameCube, really, at the store anymore. You have to pay a premium for it online, and then you have to get it shipped to you. It's also used, like you can't just buy a new GameCube, you know. And I took good care of mine, so like I know that mine was in good shape, and you know, you just feel like an idiot because those things are so nostalgic, you can't get them back. I don't care that I didn't make whatever it goes for now, but I'm more upset that I can't play Melee anymore. Bro, the craziest thing is it's in like better condition than the ones I've already sold on eBay. Not the ones that I sold, the ones that I've already been sold in general because I own one already. I only own one. Yeah, maybe check back in half a year and see what that's worth. You know, half a year is nothing, but you still want to monitor it a little bit. You know, if you see that in like 3 or 4 years it's still 1,000, you know, just make a decision on it. But don't do something you're gonna regret. You might want that poster up forever. I'm still super salty. I sold Pokemon Super Silver Edition with a complete Pokemon Walker Edition. I'm still butthurt that I sold that for cheap. But like in the moment, you thought it was the right thing to do. You can never blame yourself for shit you've done in the past, especially if you thought that at the time it was going to benefit you. You know, you live and you learn. Just try to learn from your past mistakes if you think it was one. I definitely fucked up getting rid of my GameCube. Like, at the time, though, I thought I was doing right. It's like, oh, like, why would I ever want to play GameCube, like, when we have Xbox these days, you know? Wait, was that a shot? I don't think... I don't know what I just heard, but... True, brother. You're a wise man. There's no sense in crying over spilt milk. Shit that's out of your control, dude. You already did it. It's done. Move on. Don't forget, though. You know, don't forget. Learn from that experience. But to be honest, I would probably be more willing to part ways with a poster than a GameCube. I do think you could probably justify selling a poster at some point. Especially if you just like take a real picture of it. You know, you can laminate that shit for yourself. You could probably make a copy of it, bro. Like somehow, like if it's simply like the picture that you like that you can hang up on the wall, I don't know. I don't know anything about the poster game. The poster will be much easier to let go. I've never seen Back to the Future. I wonder why it goes for that much. Like, is it the movie that's popular? Is it the soundtrack or something that people like? Or like the actor? I don't know. Back to the Future. Bro, BZ always comes out of the shadows when I say something he doesn't like. He'll be lurking, and then I'll say one thing he doesn't agree with, and then he'll come out of the shadows to tell me, oh, you need to watch The Matrix. Oh my god, BZ. Or we'll just be chilling, and then I'll say one thing about mods on PC. You're wrong, dude. You think I dig it? Alright, which one's better, Matrix or Back to the Future, BZ? You tell me. Oh yeah. BZ means right, for sure. We love BZ. BZ's OG OG. We got a good group of people in this chat, that's for damn sure. Hell yeah. We got the best community on Twitch, dude. And we damn sure have the best DayZ community. Always looking out for everyone. That's what you gotta do, man. It's about the people. But tell me, which one's better, dude? Which one do I start with, Matrix or Back to the Future? Because you put Lord of the Rings under the Matrix, which is a red flag for me. I know I haven't seen the Matrix, but Lord of the Rings is actually goated. Like, The Fellowship is maybe the best movie ever made. I think I put The Dark Knight above it, but that's about it. Oh shit, I didn't even see that. Hold up. Tell me you hate the same shit. I only had 2 cavities to fix at the dentist today, and your dentist didn't even fix the one that you were mainly concerned about, and the dentist wonder why people be hating the dentist. Yeah. If you can't do your job on top of my trip to the dentist, like, you best believe I'm gonna find a new one. Like, I don't like the dentist to begin with. You're poking my fucking mouth with sticks and shit. And you can't solve my cavity issues. Like, get the fuck out of here, then. I feel you on that, bro. You want results. They can't give you the results, then you're gonna feel like an idiot. I mean, The Matrix is solid. As with Back to the Future is just childhood classic. BZ, what's your favorite movie of all time? Because you're the movie man, BZ. Give me your top 3 movies of all time. And please tell me The Dark Knight is in that top 3. I even called her politely after my point was like, did you totally forget that one? And she was like, I was super polite over the phone. She couldn't even give me a legit answer. She was just playing Scrabble, dude. She was playing Scrabble with her words, trying to give you word salads and send you home, you know, with a smile. No Country for Old Men, and it's not even close. I've seen a few clips from that one. Haven't seen the full movie. That has like a pretty good villain in it, right? I've seen the scene where he does the coin flip. That's easily my favorite movie ever made, No Country for Old Men. Land of the Lost? Is that the one with the dinosaurs? Land of the Lost? Isn't that the one with like the animated dinosaurs? And it's based off a book, so it's even better. Oh, I didn't know Old Country, No Country. Wait, what is it called? No Country for Old Men is a book too. Danny McBride, Will Ferrell. Okay, I don't think we're talking about the same one. Tropic Thunder. Dude, why have I never seen these movies? We're just not on the same level, BZ. We're not on the same wave. Different wave, different wave. Barrel's still here. Everything's still here in this barrel. Guys, there's an S-Val in here. I don't know if anyone knew that. But if you want an S-Val, you need ammo. Well, this needs ammo, but I can restock my putty. I can also restock my Colt ammo. Hey Scrubby, I just wanted to tell you, brother, I appreciate you streaming because firefighting lately has been kicking my ass, and you give me a mental reprieve from all the bullshit. Damn, I appreciate that, man. Honestly, that made my night. Cause honestly, like I just enjoy being here for y'all and playing the game. Like I enjoy playing this game a lot and definitely passionate about the game, but it's, you know, chatting is the reason I'm streaming. So meet cool people every day. Man, you should come to the zoo, dude. We give firefighters free entry into the zoo. No, those are both good ass movies. Check them out when you get a chance. I'll have to save them to my YouTube. I'll watch some clips. That's what I usually do. I'll just watch clips from these movies and see if I want to watch the whole thing. Yeah, I appreciate you, brother, because you helped me take my mind off all the bullshit. It makes me really happy, dude. Yeah, thanks for chatting, man. Thanks for supporting, keeping me motivated to keep streaming too. Did you miss a kill? Yeah, you did, but it wasn't anything crazy, dude. It was just a freshie. It was just a freshie kill. It was nothing crazy, I promise. You didn't miss much. Back to the shore, dude. Back to the river, as we say in Livonia. Because you spawn at the river, not the beach. Yeah, brother, because I just lost my mom. Oh no, bro. Holy shit. You've been helping me take my mind off everything. I've been working as much as possible, and then you've been helping me out a ton, so I appreciate you. Damn, dude, I'm really sorry to hear that, and I can not imagine really what that is like, but you got a community here, dude. Like, definitely, I'm always willing to chat and to hopefully provide some entertainment. I feel you, dude. I know I know what it feels like to lose people for sure, and like I have done that too, you know, just work my ass off as well, and can definitely empathize. That's really shitty to hear, though. I'm sorry. Don't mean to bring the vibe down or get hella deep. I just want to tell you thank you from the bottom of my heart. Oh, it's all good, dude. I got you, dude. Definitely didn't ruin the mood, but uh definitely a different vibe, you know, hearing that stuff because I don't wish that on anyone, like obviously. But yeah, man, as long as I'm here, you know, you'll have someone to chat with, so can promise you that. Uh Trying to figure out what to fucking take here. I think it might be better if I get into streaming and just get more involved in the community because I think that would be really good for my mental health overall. Yeah, I mean, you're the only person that's gonna know what's best for you is you. You gotta trust the process. You gotta trust, you know, your trust how you feel, like, and know that it's also like okay to feel however you're feeling. And you know, if you think streaming or playing games will take your mind off shit, then you do it. And if it doesn't, then you can always go back to what you were doing before that. You're a gentleman, as a saint, and a scholar. I appreciate you more than you know, brother. We appreciate you too, man. And if it turns out you can't do it, then you can't do it, but it doesn't hurt to give it a try if you think it might, you know, help you take your mind off shit. Your dad lives in Pensacola, Florida. You should try to link up. I'm out there visiting him. I know you're not that far. Hopefully we can figure something out. Yeah, like I said, man, the zoo. I'm working at the zoo and they can get firefighters in there for free. I'm telling you, you just take your work ID in there and you can get in. You know, it's an expensive place. Bro, I just remembered Armor Reforger is crossplay. Just saying, easy. What you talking about? You talking about like linking up Xbox and PC? Or like Xbox to PlayStation or everything? How much is Reforger right now? I think it's like 20 bones. I can't be fucked to fucking pay for anything these days, bro. That's the blessing about the freedom of a firefighter. I can travel all over the country to try to get jobs at different stations. I remember when I was a kid, I wanted to be a firefighter, and then I grew up and was like, this is actually a lot more dangerous and uh, probably like physically exhausting than I anticipated. Just that we could all play together. Oh, hell yeah. Bro, you gotta show me the ways on Reforger. I'm down. I'm absolutely down to play it if the community, if we can get everybody involved, dude. Absolutely. I'm looking for a game, you know, that everyone can get involved in. I thought for a moment that was gonna be Minecraft. Try Deadside over Reforger. Is Deadside crossplay for everything? How was the Luau run? It's been quiet, man. I'm still doing it. I'm still doing it. I'm at the barrel right now. I'm trying to figure out what I want to throw in here. We're just vibing, dude. I did kill a freshie in Luau. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy has happened at all, though. Unfortunately. Yeah, I thought for a minute that might be like Fortnite we could get everybody involved with on the community, but I haven't found it yet. Maybe COD. But there's a lot of like hidden gems that are crossplay throughout all three systems. Armor Reforger might be it. Might be a good call, Nit. No. No, I feel that. I ended up joining as soon as I got out of the Marine Corps when I was 21. Now I'm 38, so I've been a firefighter since I was 21. It's ups and downs like every career. More ups than downs, though. Now, y'all are the real heroes, dude. That's why you guys can get in for free a lot of places. Like the zoo, definitely allows that. You know, we do first responder for EMT and for police as well. The Luau sacrifice, that's it, bro. It wasn't much of a kill. Like anyone that was here watching it, like will tell you, it was probably like the lamest kill you've ever seen. But I'm in the middle of crowd control, and I'm trying to get our base back up to, full standing, and he was just in my way, dude. I'm not letting this guy rat me out to his friends that are coming into town with him, you know. I was taking no chances tonight, as always, dude. Does Reforger include PlayStation? Yeah. No modding on PlayStation yet, but soon apparently. But like, we don't to play the normal base game of Reforger, do we need mods? Like, isn't there an official mode that we could play with PlayStation? Because I bet Acid would play it. I'm just trying to think of the PlayStation homies, too. I appreciate you, brother. That means a lot. Funny you mentioned that. My brother is actually a homicide detective in California. He was telling me about all the amazing perks he gets out there. I think he said they let him go to the Sacramento Zoo for free. Not just zoos, but other places like that. First responders and homicide detective. I don't really know what that's classified as, but I mean that's a pretty serious gig, and you're helping make the world a better place. So those people are definitely first up when it comes to benefits. In my opinion, should be. Fuck it, I'm gonna repair this barrel. This is our little freshie barrel that we run back to in case we die. No one's really touched it. There's official, yeah. Official mode is for all PlayStation, Xbox, PC. Dude, you know what? How much is Reforger, guys? How much is it? And how many people to a team? Could we get the whole community into a fucking Reforger game at one point? That'd be crazy. We'll all go to war together. Everyone talks in game chat. It's amazing. I believe crossplay is only PC and Xbox. Could totally be wrong. Yeah, we're hearing mixed reports now. It's official for everyone. 50v50. I'll have to check it out, dude. My wallet is just hurting. My wallet is just hurting right now. I appreciate you and chat making my night better tonight, Scrubby. Much love to all you guys. Yeah, we're here for you, man. Definitely, like I said, like you need anyone to chat with, you know, I'm here, and I can definitely empathize with what you're going through, like 100%, and not exactly, but definitely hoping things look up, dude. They're testing 128 versus 128. You can make your own squads too. Bruh, we need everybody in the chat on a squad. That's what we need. It's like 20. I'll probably pay 20, dude. Honestly, I'll probably pay 20 if we get a good amount of heads. Maybe I'll like... Maybe we could start like a Discord for Reforger with all the homies. I got you, Liquid. Appreciate you chatting tonight and hanging out, man. It goes both ways for sure. The modded servers with 128 versus 128 are fun as fuck. Oh, you meant 128 total, so it's like 64 on 64. That's still a big team battle. But if we're all in a squad, we can calm on the radio. I haven't played Arma in a minute, but yeah, it's 128 total. Bro, we need JoJo, Nitno, Liquid, Corn. We need all you guys on the front lines. I'll sit back with the sniper. I'll throw you guys in the trenches. Because I'm not going to know what I'm doing. Like, I'm not really, like, the war man, dude. Like, I would be the last person you'd want on the front lines with you in a war scenario. IRL, I'm talking. We gotta be the Russians, bro? No, no way, no. Hard disagree. But give me those KAs. There was something I wanted to throw in this barrel, dude. I've just been sitting here. I don't really remember what it was. I was trying to throw something in there for sure. What was it? No fucking knows. Coming up to the base right now from the millie below. Okay. Are you with anybody or is it just you? I'm down in town right now. I'm down in Lucao. Let me know if you want to go to comms. I'm not really like doing much right now. It's almost so fucking dead that I'm thinking about just calling it, dude. Hey, 51 nails from Corn. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, dude. Much love, Corn. And yeah, I know I just messaged you back on Discord, man. We're definitely gonna get our run in soon, and hopefully I see you on the community server too, man. I don't know how much you've been hearing about the community server, but we're gonna do a community server dropping this week. I'm gonna release some information tomorrow about it. That might be a server that you enjoy. Hopefully everybody enjoys it. Hopefully everybody can get on there, but should be a good time. Especially if people want to try to build a little bit. It'll be a good server to test some shit out that you've never done before. I'll send you a note about it. Have a few questions on it. Okay. Yeah, I'm off tomorrow, so that's why I was planning to do this shit tomorrow. Drop some new info about it and everything. Get everybody on the whitelist. I'm gonna need everyone's gamer tag, but it'll come out tomorrow when I've gotten some good sleep, dude. I'm like half asleep right now, I feel like. Mostly because nothing's going on here, bro. Where's all the action at? Grinch said he was pulling up to base, but he hasn't said he's in the comms or anything. I'm gonna stay away from there for right now, until I know exactly what he's up to. They must have ran back from bunker, like... I'm guessing the Ada was not there, considering how long it took them to get here. I'm at base with Husky, need to drop some shit off. Okay. You want to go in comms, Grinch? Or you just want me to send you the code? Want me to send you the codes, or you want to go comms? Because if I send you the codes, you can just go in and out yourself. But if we join the comms, I can come up there and help you out. Okay, yeah. Let me just send you the codes, dude, because I'm in town right now. Feel free to go in and out. Alright, Grinch, I'm gonna at you on Discord. Alright, I just messaged you, Grinch. Always appreciate it. I always appreciate you, Corn. I remember one of our first chats still. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, when did I actually, like, start really, like... I didn't realize that you were streamed as well, obviously. But I don't remember who I was talking to about this, but I was talking to somebody about you, and I was like, I actually didn't realize we were following each other. We were following each other before I realized you really streamed. So I feel like I had met you at some point before July. Then I took a big break. Like, I stepped away from streaming in July. And I picked it back up in December. But, like, when you had subbed the one time, however long ago it was, when I got back into it, it had said that you had already been subbed for a few months. Have you died since you stashed last night? No, haven't died yet, dude. Welcome in. Welcome in. It's been a pretty quiet night. I was gonna build a little bit, but then I heard shots in town. I ran down in town and didn't end up really getting much action. No, it was super weird. So I was like, I'm pretty sure one of us was lurking way before, like, we really engaged in chatting. But either way, I'm glad you're here, bro. You've been a very valued member of the community, Corn. You guys should definitely check out his streams. He goes real late. He plays on the West Coast times. So I am literally passed out when you're going live, but I try to get in there as much as I can. I smell like smoke and fire. Oh no, what happened, dude? What shenanigans you got up to tonight? Late show and late show, exactly. Because for me, it is pretty late too when I go live, bro. Like, I usually go live at like 9:30, which is not early. Like, I try to get earlier. Like, lately it's been real late, like 9:30-ish. I really have been trying to get on even earlier, but man, I have so much I need to take care of. I feel like I'm screaming now that it's raining, bro. Bro, Jojo, you're fucking hilarious. First it was water, now fire, no way. That's honestly hilarious. Yeah, dude, you're playing with fire and water now. Like, what's gonna be next? Fucking tornadoes. You made a fire in a fire pit, it was fun. Stop playing with fire, dude. Don't do it, don't do it. Yeah, when I raid, I try to hang around on the stream for a bit, and man, I am so tired. Yeah, I'll stop in, you know, I'll say hi. I'll see what you're up to. At this point, I'm like actually in bed, like falling asleep. That's the beauty of Twitch though, dude. You meet people from around the world, around the country, and it's just funny that like sometimes your community is built on people that just like have time in their schedule to watch you, not necessarily even on the same time zone you're in. You know, I've realized since I picked streaming back up, there's more people from Europe that have been in the chat. Before I was streaming in the mornings, before I was streaming, like I was waking up at like 6, 7 a.m. and streaming, and I was doing that for like 6 hours. And at that time, I would have a lot of people that were at work, like in the office, tuning in, just because it matched up with their schedules. And now that I'm doing it at night, like kind of prime time, Eastern time, it's people that are like kicking back after work. And also like I'm just seeing more people from Europe just because I feel like it's earlier in the day for them. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's just funny that like you're streaming at night and like other people are watching you while they're having coffee at work. I'm from the Midwest, so tornadoes are already crossed off that list. I've never experienced a tornado. Do you live in Tornado Alley? It is awesome to have people from around the world hanging out. It's a weird world we live in, bro. This day and age with technology and shit, you can be talking to people from around the world at any time. They're just living different lives than you too. But we all feel connected too, which is awesome. Most of the viewers I've had are from the US, although I did have a viewer from Pakistan. You're from Central Illinois? I don't think that's in Tornado Alley. Man, it just hit 1 a.m. I haven't had too much action other than that freshie. I'm trying to peep who's live right now, guys, in case we want to raid out. I am thinking about it. I think I am gonna raid out, guys. It's a little north of it, but there's still a lot of tornadoes in Illinois. I know a little bit about Chicago because I spent some time in Michigan. I know Chicago is pretty close, the Windy City, but I've never been there. You planning on running with Father Acid tomorrow? I have to hit him up and see. I did mention playing PlayStation. It's my day off, so I'm assuming I'll do PlayStation in the morning. That's usually how I do it on my days off, and he should be around. I may shoot him a message. However, I don't know if maybe we could do a night stream just because I know you enjoy those runs, and I don't know if you'll be working. And I do need to work in Nitrado tomorrow too, because I do want to get this community server up and running by Friday. That's my targeted release date. Why? Because actually, guys, my birthday's on Friday. My birthday is March 28th, so I'm kind of gonna do a, and I'm off. I don't know how I got off that day. I'm off Tuesday and Friday this week. I never even requested it, but it just so happens that it is my birthday, so I'll do a little birthday celebration stream with the release of the community server. We'll be playing that. Alright, guys, it's not my birthday yet. You save it for Friday, but I appreciate the early wishes. I dropped like 2 or 3 boxes of nails. Me and Husky both have AURs with 60 rounders. Okay, that's crazy, dude. Just throw them in there or keep them on your characters, bro. Do whatever you want with that shit. The nails are enough, bro. I appreciate you. Just lock everything up, obviously. I always miss those morning streams with Acid. Maybe I can hit him up about tomorrow night. I haven't done PlayStation at night in a minute, dude. I think that maybe it's time for one of those runs too. Especially since base has been clear now. I've been really trying to make sure that base is back to on its feet, and it seems to be that way. The last 2 nights have been quiet, and I've been in and out of it, and nothing's happened. So yeah, maybe tomorrow night it'll be PlayStation. Tomorrow during the day we can do some Xbox and maybe some work in Nitrado. Thanks, guys. Thank you for the 100 bits, Corn. God damn. I do have a raid in mind though. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna log out in the pine trees here. Make sure you guys stick around for the raid. I really want to play Daisy. I think I'm officially addicted. You should, dude. You've been playing a lot of Daisy, dude. You've been doing it. You gotta play more official servers. That's what I think. Alright, real quick, guys. I do have a raid in mind, so stick around for that. But first, I'm gonna go through the stream right now. Holy shit! Nitno with the hundo. Armor Reforger Fund. That'll be 1 bone towards the 20 that I need to complete my Reforger purchase. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for the bits. And, yeah, I actually think that would be a fun game, mostly because it is a Bohemia game, right? And this community was literally built on DayZ. So I think that a lot of people in the community will enjoy it, and we can all play together. Like, that would be a really fun game to get involved with as a big group. DayZ, it is kind of hard because we play official, and you know how hard it is to meet up with your friends on official. But thank you so much, Nitno. Holy shit. You're a legend. You're gonna stick around for the raid, but you gotta wake up in 6.5 hours. We're gonna raid out real quick. Real quick here. But first, real quick, what do we have today? We had Arby's with the 30 bits. Thank you so much, Arby's. I need to see Arby's back at base soon. We gotta make some expansions. I gotta get my ass to base too. I can't be the only one saying that shit. But I'll be there. I'll be there. Muffin with the tier 1 to Grinch. Grinch, you enjoy your ad-free viewing experience, my friend. Muffin, thank you so much for the gift. Grinch pulled up at base today, dropped off some nails for us. Apparently, he's got him and his duo Husky with the AXs. That'll be some nice lead in the air for us. Snoopy with the follow. Welcome to the stream, Snoopy. And thank you for the bits, Snoopy. 2 bits out of Castro today. Corn with the 51 bits. Corn with the hundo bits. You are a legend, sir. Tonight, if you're streaming, I should be able to get in there a little bit. Nitno with the hundo for the Armor Reforger Fund. Corn coming in with another hundo, plus one on the fun. Now we got 2 out of 20. We just need 18 more. 18 more bones and we'll be able to buy it. I actually don't know if it's 20. Someone said that in the chat though, so I'm just going with it. You've been thinking about getting Reforger? I think that would be a good game for the community to play together. We'll have to look into it. You do need to get to base, dude. I was trying to pick you up the other night. Just didn't work out that way, man. I'm sorry. All right. Damn, I appreciate you guys showing so much love and spoiling me tonight. But we'll be back tomorrow as always. I'm hoping to do a doubleheader as always. And we'll have a lot of information tomorrow about the Nitrado server that we're coming out with on Friday. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. Dude, Corn, Nitno, all you guys are legends. Who else was here? Grinch, Liquid, BZ, Jojo, Smelly, Arby's, Muffin, Ranger, Toxica, G Money. I'm just scrolling up right now. If I don't see your name here, it's because it's not loading in. I can't scroll up too much further. Matt, of course. Thank you so much, guys, for hanging out tonight and being a part of the community. Sheesh. Armor Reforger is 40. Oh, it's on sale for 32. 32 is not bad. I think I can break the wall. I'm already going to be breaking the wallet for Nitrado, so might as well look at Reforger too. Alright, guys. I'm done talking. I'm going to raid out to our friend TV Dinner. He is the only person I got on Daisy at the moment, except one other guy, but he's got a fuck ton of viewers. TV is another PC streamer that we know. We don't know too many, but he's always been supportive, and he does engage with the chat too, so make sure you guys show a little love there. Drop the tsunami waves for him when we get in there. And it is free to follow. It's free to chat, as always, too. Make sure you follow and chat if you'd like his content. I will see you guys in the next one. Have an awesome night. Remember, guys, tsunami waves, tsunami waves. Let's get it. He's on to Molsk. Should be interesting.